Better than the first one, eh? That was good. Everyone's feeling a lot closer. I did go a bit faster and a little bit steeper. Nice exit, Brendan. Nice exit, everyone, really. Yeah, so that's where you'll feel the burble up here, Simon, and that's where you want to pin it. So speed equals lift. Yeah, you've pinned it there, so you'll see how you've kind of slightly bent the hips. But by doing that, it's going to slightly. If you bend your hips in this one, like that, you're going to hit that bit of drag there. So you will pop up and over a little, but you're going to kind of pop back too. So if anything, you can pop them slightly, but your body can kind of turn into more like this shape. So you can push your entire, if your knee's like here, you're pushing the entire leg down straight, rather than you can see how your knees are slightly bent, and that's going to really boost you up and over. Just as I said, being picky, because you do get up and over, and you can think about like pulling those arms back as well. Similarly, you can see how Chris's is there. And that way, rather than kind of widening to stabilize, you can see stabilize a little bit, and that's also going to cause drag. Oh, you watch? Might close that because all you're going to hear on the recording is. Yeah, nice. Just stay there as well. Boom. Arms in. Excellent. So really good as well, Aaron.
Yeah, when you say in, then I'll go up past him. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, and you can feel that push, hey? So excellent. You're just maintaining. You're not drifting back. Nothing. So if you want to come closer now as well, okay. So that's where you can start bringing your arms rather than here, bringing them into this gap here. Yeah, because if you're widening and you're pushing down there, you're gonna maintain that 4/8. You're not gonna go back anymore. But the issue is the wind's hitting you on the outside of the arm, so it's slowing you down from traveling forwards. So although you're maintaining the height, you're not able to come close. So you have to kind of combine the two elements of like pushing down on the wind slightly and also closing that, so this doesn't have as much drag. You can also do that with the legs too, so you can see how they're quite wide as well. At the moment, yeah, you'll be catching drag on the outside of the leg here. So by putting the legs there, it's going to make the whole body streamline, and the wind's going to flow straight through. It's the same.
And it'd be super fast, say, like if I put the arms in,
Yeah,
and the legs in.
Yeah. If you do that without changing the torso, so if you pull your arms in, legs in, what's going to happen is you're going to just shoot forwards, which you'll see in a sec that happens. So you actually go like this, but you don't actually come up.
Yeah.
So that's where you have to also then combine when you're doing this, the chest, like someone's going to grab your nipples and give you a nipple cripple and pull them. And you go, and pull you like that.
Sound effects too, right?
Yeah. And that's exactly what happened there, hey? So you can see how you've gone, okay, I've accelerated, and you've shot off forwards, but you haven't really come up to us.
Yeah.
And now you've come up a bit, and that's because you've gone back to that arch position, same as what kind of Aaron is a bit there, and that's what's kind of brought you up. Sweet, I think I was saying for you guys in the belly motor, if you, Chris, move your arms back to come down, I think a little.
Yep. And
There we go.
Yep.
In. Sweet. So on the belly, you can steer with your arms, you can steer with your knees, you can steer with your legs. What did you use to steer? You use your shoulder to steer, come over? Yeah. Sweet. So a shoulder turn is going to cause you to bank, and a knee turn is going to cause you to side slide. So if you're thinking, see here how you're kind of using the knee there? Yeah. So Chris is kind of using his knees slightly to turn and kind of cupping the hand. So by cupping the hand and using the knee, that turns you so it's less of a banking turn and a rolling turn to more like a flatter turn. Yeah. The issue is, but when you do a knee turn or a hand turn, I'll get rid of that real quick. I'll zoom in. When you're doing a knee turn or a hand turn, you're causing like drag around this point, or you're causing drag around the knees. So although you'll turn closer towards us, you'll also find you may slightly drift back as well, because you are applying drag. Whereas when you do the shoulder turn, because you're not really causing drag, you're causing slippage of the body. And what happens is you can see the difference I can see your belly and your chest, whereas when I look here, I can see the back, so I can't see much belly and chest. So
So if you're a bit higher, the bank's alright because you'll come down nicely.
Yeah, yeah.
Sort of here, you need to slide across.
Yeah, you need to slide across. So there's different, that's why I won't necessarily say there's, to turn you have to do this. It's like there's many. So this one does this one does this, and experiment, you know. So you can see you are naturally doing a little bit with the knees, but it's more banking, which is good, nice and close. There we go, look at that, it's fucking solid. Yeah, that's good. Cool.
I wanted to come in and touch it. Fuck.
Yeah, come on in. Sweet. So all your guys' track off positions on break off look pretty good. Like I can see as we've gone here, then you've accelerated. That's a nice fast position, hey? Really good too. So you could probably close those legs and see how the knees are bent.
Yep.
So really straightening those. So you don't necessarily want to straighten them so the legs straighten back, but they kind of straighten along this line, and then the body ends up flat, just like this here. Okay, so I'm going to start going a lot faster on this next one. You're all fucking there. There's no worries at all with any of that, yeah? So let's try and focus now on slots. Like I can see you can control a fair bit of stuff. So I can see you can control your bodies quite well. I want Chris to try and focus more on the legs. So really thinking about changing the acceleration with the legs, not the arms. It looks as though you're used to controlling speed by controlling them with this rather than this. So it's not necessarily that you need to always control it with the legs. It's just because this is your go-to, I want you to isolate this and make this a go-to. Once this becomes automatic, then I'm going to get you to use your arms and your legs again. So it's combining them. I find if you're trying to use your arms and learn your legs while you're using your arms, it's just like, whereas if you isolate it and go, okay, really focus and find what they do. Get here to the slot, accelerate and go way past me, and then come back and just experiment.
And your arms back, yes, they're not catching much of it.
Yeah, you can catch them a bit if you want. So just feel where they're comfy, get out, control with the arms at first, get there. Okay, that's how I normally do it. Once you're there, then go, all right, now I'm going to do legs, and then just experiment and see what they do. But I find getting down first with the normal way you do it, so you experiment a new controls from a position of comfort. Yeah, cool. Sweet. I want you to do the opposite because you look like you control a lot more with your legs, straightening and closing. So find out what this is. Do this. This is a bad habit to do, but do it and experience what it is. I want you to more start using your hips. See the difference in the hips? So feel what those hips are and get off those knees so you're not hooking the legs as much. This is for Aaron. So you're not flying as much like this shape. So the body's more in this shape. Cool? This is very same as we are in the tunnel when we're really going real fast. Cool? If you need a break then, your arms are going to be more wider. Okay? So you're lighter than him, so he's going to be heavier, or he's shorter as well. Just do exactly as you just done then. Really feel that close with the arms. Feel closing, pushing off the wind. Feel braking, come closer, go further. Feel that up and that down. So experimenting with this. So this next one, we won't necessarily fly slots. We're going to go up and experiment on these next drills. So hands, straightening out chest, controls up and down, and then controls with the legs. Okay. Once you've done that, then on the next one, then we're going to fly more slot specific. Sweet. Cool. Let's gear up.